Have you ever found yourself captivated by the charming peculiarities that color our beautiful world? Perhaps you've been fascinated by the astounding variety of human existence. Well, buckle up for a compelling journey as we dive into the extraordinary lives of individuals who challenge the boundaries of normalcy. From unimaginably brilliant prodigies to mesmerizing human magnets, these remarkable figures stretch the limits of what we believed possible. Join us as we uncover 15 of the most different and unique people to have ever walked this planet. Number Quince. Natalya Demkina. Ever dreamed of having X-ray vision? Meet Natalya Demkina, a woman from Russia who says she has something close. No, she doesn't wear a cape. And no, she can't see through walls, but she claims she can see inside human bodies, spotting internal structures and even diagnosing illnesses. Natalya first noticed this ability as a teen, slowly realizing she could identify bones, organs, and abnormalities without medical equipment. Today, this beautiful Russian girl uses her unusual and wonderful talent to diagnose health issues and has built a sizable community of believers. Skeptics remain, of course, and her abilities have stirred debate across the medical world, but if proven genuine, her skill could shift the future of diagnostics entirely. Whether she's truly seeing under the skin or tapping into some unexplained intuition, her case continues to intrigue researchers. So next time you're feeling off, you might be tempted to skip the clinic and give her a call, though some would still suggest sticking with a traditional doctor just in case. Number 14. Liew Thow Lin. Now meet Liew Thow Lin, often referred to as Malaysia's Magnet Man. His body seemed to defy physics, able to attract metal objects that clung to his skin as if glued. It started when a spoon mysteriously stuck to his chest and soon escalated to entire pots, pans, and iron bars adhering to his body with ease. Scientists from the University of Technology Malaysia studied him and concluded that his skin had unusually high friction, not actual magnetic force. That friction created a suction-like grip that allowed metallic and even non-metallic items to stay attached. Liew wasn't just a quirky sideshow attraction, he used his abilities to raise funds for children's hospitals and communities in need. His strange gift made him a national sensation and drew attention from scientists, reporters, and the public worldwide. Though many tried to imitate him, none matched his results. Whether it was physics or a freak anomaly, Liew's case proved that sometimes human biology can break all expectations. Sadly, this guy left us in 2013. Number 13. William James Sidis. William was born in 1898 and wasn't your typical child. By the time he was 18 months old, he was already reading the New York Times. At 5, he'd taught himself Latin and Greek without help. By 16, he'd graduated from Harvard, stunning professors with his unmatched intellect. His IQ was estimated between 250 and 300, numbers so high they're rarely even referenced. A true polymath, Sidis mastered over 40 languages and dialects and excelled in mathematics, philosophy, astronomy, and more. But his brilliance didn't end in academia. He also dabbled in invention, developing complex theories about the universe that even today's scientists struggle to unpack. Calling him a genius wouldn't do him justice. He was an intellectual anomaly. Despite shying away from the public spotlight, his mental abilities placed him in a class of his own. William James Sidis wasn't just bright, he was one of the rarest minds to ever exist, and his life remains a powerful testament to the boundless heights of human potential. Number 12. Hafþór Júlíus Björnsson. Well now, let's turn the spotlight to Hafþór Júlíus Björnsson, a true mountain of a man both on screen and in real life. Known worldwide for his role as the Mountain on Game of Thrones, this Icelandic giant isn't just acting strong, he is strong. Standing 6 feet 9 inches tall and weighing around 400 pounds, Björnsson holds the world record for deadlifting a staggering 501 kilograms. That's the equivalent of lifting a concert grand piano or a full-grown polar bear off the ground. Hafþór's dominance doesn't end in the gym. He's a decorated strongman competitor with titles that prove his unmatched physical power. He consumes more calories in a day than most families do combined, yet his physique is a product of precision, discipline, and endurance. Lifting cars, carrying logs, and flipping tires are routine for him. But it's not just muscle, he's got focus and drive that few possess. If you ever need help with your groceries or moving a house, he's the man who could probably carry both, but be sure to ask him politely. Number 11. Winnie Harlow. Roughly 1 in every 100 people lives with vitiligo, a skin condition marked by patches of lost pigmentation. It's classified as an autoimmune disorder, where the immune system mistakenly attacks melanocytes, the cells responsible for producing skin color. One person who's faced vitiligo head-on is Winnie Harlow. Born in Canada's Etobicoke region, Winnie dealt with relentless bullying growing up, enduring insults and even physical harassment. Her journey shifted after a spontaneous encounter with journalist Shannon Boodram, who featured her in a YouTube video that went viral. That video caught the attention of the fashion world, and by age 16, Winnie had stepped into the modeling industry. Coverage from outlets like Access Hollywood and the Daily Mail followed. But it was her 2014 appearance on America's Next Top Model, hosted by Tyra Banks, that launched her career internationally. Winnie's story isn't just about modeling, it's about self-acceptance and defiance in the face of judgment. She's since become a symbol of resilience, proving that beauty doesn't follow one script, it writes its own. Number 10. Júlia Gunal. Júlia, known by her stage name Zlata, holds the title of the most flexible woman on earth, and for pretty good and great reasons. Her body bends in ways that defy understanding. She's a real-life contortionist whose spine moves like liquid steel. Zlata can fold herself into a suitcase, not metaphorically, literally. It's a party trick only one person on earth can pull off, and she does it with flair. Her talents earned her a Guinness World Record, but her journey started long before the spotlight. Years of relentless training molded her body into a masterpiece of control and precision. Scientists studying her spine have said it's nearly unbreakable, thanks to its unique composition and insane range of motion. She can shoot a bow and arrow with her feet while doing a handstand and not break a sweat. If you're groaning after stretching in yoga class, just remember Zlata's out here bending reality with every move and doing it in heels. Number 9. Matthias Schlitte. From the moment he was born, Matthias carried an obvious difference. His right arm was much larger than his left due to a rare genetic condition. While others saw this imbalance as a curse, Matthias turned it into his greatest strength. Growing up, he faced non-stop teasing and judgment. But everything changed at 16 when he entered an arm wrestling competition, his first ever, and won. That win flipped the script. He embraced the nickname Popeye, leaned into his unique frame, and committed to training with purpose. Over the next decade, he competed in national and international championships, defeating both human competitors and even a specially designed robotic arm. Today, he's recognized not just for his wins, but for his sheer determination to transform a perceived flaw into a competitive advantage. Matthias's story is proof that physical differences can be turned into power, literally. His journey speaks for anyone who's ever been underestimated, showing that sometimes your edge lies in what sets you apart. Number 8. Musician Elisabeth Sulser. Elisabeth Sulser experiences the world in a way most of us can't even imagine. Living with synesthesia, she doesn't just hear music, she sees it. Sounds appear as colors, tones have textures. A symphony isn't just an auditory event, it's a full-blown sensory spectacle. While many associate synesthesia with artists or musicians, Sulser's version is intense and immersive. For her, every note played produces a visual and gustatory response. She can taste and see sound. Attending a concert is like stepping into a color-soaked dream, where harmonies unfold as vibrant visuals and flavors dance across her tongue. Though it might overwhelm some, Sulser considers it a gift, a rare neurological trait that enriches her life beyond comprehension. Her condition offers a glimpse into how differently our brains can be wired. You might not share her experience, but next time you hear your favorite song, close your eyes and let your imagination fill in the colors. You'll be one step closer to her technicolor world. Number 7. Christine Walton. Christine the Duchess Walton holds a record few would attempt. She has the longest nails on the planet, totaling over 20 feet in length. For nearly 3 decades, she hasn't trimmed them, choosing instead to let them grow into a living extension of her story. Each nail, curved and polished, is a timeline of years past and patience tested. But surprisingly, Christine doesn't let her nails slow her down. She drives, texts, plays piano, and even writes. Her lifestyle has adapted seamlessly around what others might consider a massive inconvenience. Living in Las Vegas, she maneuvers through crowds with the help of friends and tailors her wardrobe, sometimes even sewing zippers into her shirts to fit her frame. When asked why she kept growing them, her answer was simple: why not? What started with skipping manicures turned into a record-breaking commitment. Christine isn't chasing fame, she's living proof that self-expression takes many forms, and sometimes it grows quietly, 1 inch at a time. Number 6. Yaritza Oliva. In a quiet Chilean town, doctors were left baffled by a condition they rarely encountered. 20-year-old Yaritza Oliva began shedding tears composed of blood, a rare phenomenon known as hemolacria. The pain, she described, was nearly unbearable. Local physicians ruled out infections like conjunctivitis, but couldn't pinpoint a precise cause. The condition is so rare, medical literature offers limited guidance, and each case carries unique complications. Hemolacria, where blood mixes with or entirely replaces natural tears, remains largely unexplained in modern medicine. For Yaritza, this bizarre condition didn't just alter her physical well-being, it isolated her. With constant bleeding and public curiosity growing, she became reluctant to leave her home. Her father turned to the public, seeking donations to help afford proper treatment. Though other cases have surfaced globally, the mystery surrounding hemolacria continues to challenge medical professionals. Yaritza's experience highlights how invisible illnesses can deeply impact mental health and daily life. Her story brings a rare condition into public view, one that still demands deeper research and proper medical support. Number 5. Paul Karason. Paul Karason was born with fair skin, a scatter of freckles, and reddish-blonde hair. But over time, his appearance changed drastically. His skin turned a bluish tone, while his hair turned stark white. This rare transformation was caused by argyria, a condition triggered by prolonged exposure to colloidal silver supplements. In 2007, Paul left Oregon for Madera, California, hoping to find a community that would accept him as he was. A quiet, private man by nature, Paul's health declined in 2012 when he lost his home and began struggling with heart complications and prostate cancer. He moved into a homeless shelter in Bellingham, Washington. Ironically, he didn't even realize how noticeably blue he had become until an old friend visited. Paul wasn't the only one with such a condition. The blue fugates of Kentucky also carried a rare genetic mutation causing similar skin discoloration. Despite multiple health crises, including a triple bypass and chronic smoking, Paul continued taking silver until his death in 2013. His life remains a surreal story of how strange health journeys can redefine identity. Number 4. Jeff Dabe. Jeff, a pro arm wrestler from Minnesota, has stunned the internet with the sheer size of his hands. His ring finger alone measures 4.78 inches, and that's just the start. His forearms boast a circumference of 19 inches, giving him the look of someone drawn straight out of a comic book. Since the 1980s, Jeff has been a dominant force in arm wrestling competitions, relying solely on his left arm due to an old injury. Despite his enormous limbs, medical tests revealed no signs of gigantism or any condition to explain his size. Jeff was simply born this way. His giant hands can cradle 2 basketballs with ease, leaving spectators speechless. But Jeff isn't just a spectacle, he's a tactical, focused competitor who's earned every win. His unique physique might draw attention, but it's his consistency and grit that built his legacy. In a sport where brute strength isn't enough, Jeff Dabe stands out not just for his size, but for the power behind it. Number 3. Max Levchin. Max might not be a famous name, but his digital fingerprints are everywhere. Born in Ukraine, Max moved to the US and grew into a physicist-turned-entrepreneur whose creations shaped the modern tech landscape. Co-founding PayPal was just the start. Levchin went on to develop photo-sharing tools, digital lending platforms, and other game-changing ventures that quietly transformed how we interact online. What sets him apart isn't just innovation, it's his ability to spot gaps in systems and craft seamless tech solutions around them. He doesn't chase fame or headlines. Instead, Max operates behind the curtain, like a digital architect building the roads everyone ends up using. His influence spans startups, finance, social apps, and user security. Each of his projects carries his fingerprint, sleek, effective, and ahead of its time. Next time you send money digitally or scroll a clean interface, there's a good chance Max helped make that moment happen. Quietly brilliant, endlessly inventive, he's the mind powering the digital world from the background. Number 2. Lalit Patidar. Imagine the surprise of Lalit Patidar's parents when he was born, wrapped in a coat of thick hair, giving him a wolf-like appearance, diagnosed with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis or werewolf syndrome. Lalit's face was covered in hair up to 6 centimeters long, making even basic tasks like eating or breathing a daily challenge. Doctors were left without solutions, as the condition is considered incurable. Growing up, Lit battled not just his physical differences, but also the weight of society's reaction to them. People stared. Children pointed. Acceptance came slowly, if at all. Despite these hurdles, Lalit found strength within himself and through his supportive family. While the world saw him as different, his inner resilience never faltered. Over time, his story became one not just of a rare condition, but of identity, courage, and survival. Lalit Patidar's life reminds us that appearances might draw attention, but it's dignity and self-worth that shape how someone moves through a world that isn't always kind. Number 1. Philippe Petit. Ever crossed paths with someone who seems to defy gravity? Petit is the legendary high-wire artist who turned what most would deem impossible into reality. In what he proudly calls the artistic crime of the century, Petit pulled off a feat that still leaves the world in awe, stringing a wire between the Twin Towers in 1974 and walking across it. No safety net, no harness. Just pure balance and nerve. Born in France, his fascination with tightrope walking began as a teenager, inspired by circus performers. Through years of self-training, practicing on wires tied between trees, he honed a skill that pushed the limits of what a human body could